When I was thinking about what to write for this week, I thought back to a conversation I had a couple of years ago when I was also trying to write. And when I was having that feeling that, it just wasn't going to happen. I had the quiet space, I was at the British Library, I had the tools, I had my iPad with me, and I had the time, a couple of hours between meetings. I had everything I needed to write my weekly blog. Only one important thing was missing: inspiration. Actually, that wasn't entirely true because there were one or two ideas that had sprung to mind, but when I checked back through my list of completed blogs, I'd already written about them. And after my umpteenth sigh of frustration, a woman next to me said, "As bad as that, eh?" We got into discussion about what we both did, and I told her about my lack of inspiration. And she said, "Why don't you write about that? After all, you talk about creative blocks. Your clients might be quite pleased to know that you get them as well." But that was a bit scary. I mean, as a coach, shouldn't I know it all? Shouldn't I have all the tools to hand to get me through moments like this? And indeed, as a coach, should I even be having moments like this in the first place? But surely that is part and parcel of the creative process. Even when you know your stuff, inspiration can go out of the window and no amount of pleading will bring it back. As some of you know, I dance the tango, and I've had evenings in dance class where even after years of dancing the tango, I could hardly hear a beat or keep my balance. And when I used to do photography on a regular basis, I would have done better to leave the lens cap on my camera and have done something completely different instead. And the bottom line is that whilst it is frustrating, it isn't wrong. It's just part of the cycle of creation when the mind has to be left alone to percolate ideas without the intrusion of shoulds and oughts. So if you're having a day like that, take a deep breath and just trust that this moment is okay. And any moment now, something wonderful will happen.